बृहस्पतिवासरः गुरुवासरः दिनाङ्कः 15 Raghuvamsham, it is Thursday the 15th of September. We are in the 12th Sarga 21st shloka ekavimshatitam shloka Prathamatah Mangalacharanam Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Bhyata Nishachara Chamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Raman Nasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittale Sada Bhutame Bho Rama Mamuddhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattuliyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana Onnama Iti Atha Shri Maheshwara Sutrani A I Un Rul Ruk E Ong Ai Auch Hayavarat Lan Nyamang Nanam Jabain Gardadash Jaba Gardadash Kapa Chacha Tsacha Tsav Kapai Sha Sha Sar Hal Iti Mahasha Sutrani. So last time, Gatevasare, we had looked at the shloka number 21. I think we also did the translation, but we didn't look at some Vyakaranam, so we'll take that up quickly and look at some. Actually, all these shlokas are not very difficult. This entire Sarga is not Vyakaran Drishtya. I think Klesha Nasti. It's not very difficult. But okay, let's read the 21 number again. Prabhavastambhitachayam ashritaha savanaspatim kadashidanke sitayaha shishye kinchidiva shramat. Prabhavastambhitachayam ashritaha saha vanaspatim kadachid anke sitayaha shishye kinchid iva shramat. Now all these sandhi rules we'll not do too much in this class because, for example, we have sa vanaspatim, saha vanaspatim did not become so vanaspatim. The special rule is there for saha and eshaha. When the visarga drops, when the sakara drops, the supratyaya drops. So etat tadoho sulopo kor nahi samase hali. Sulopo kor anye samase hali. It's anye samase hali. Etat tadoho sulopo kor anye samase hali. Sulopo akoho anyang samase hali. Sulopo kor anyang samase hali. So basically that the supratyaya which is in etas and tas saha, I'm sorry, so excuse me, saha and esha. Pratipadikam is etat and tat, but it becomes eshaha, eshas and sas. That drops when any hull follows. So 61132 etat tadoho sulopo koranyang samase hali. Sulopo koranyang samase hali. So if you want to practice these rules, just go to the website and you can just look at the Sutram 61132. If you type it here, you'll get some examples. So those Sandhi rules now we should know by now. We won't. I didn't put them in the document in this class because we have practiced these enough. If you put 61132, we'll get some hints over here. Let's see. Yeah. So for example, here you have. So this is example we had this sutram here. Itat tadoho. So here we have sisa tasmin. So it didn't become sas tasmin, and so on and so forth. So that's Sandhi rule. So saha vanaspatim kadachid anke sitayaha shishye kinchit iva shrama. Tinganta padam is shishye. Shishye means, and the karta is saha Ramaha. So Ramaha was lying down. He laid down, I should say. So he was sleeping. He was sleeping on Sita's lap. So Sitayaha anke, so saha Ramaha, Sitayaha anke shishye. Very simple sentence, nothing very difficult. So shishye has been, the commentary is sushwapa. Sushwapa. Dhatu is swap in sushwapa. In shishye, I've derived the form over here. The dhatu is shing swapne. Shing sapne is dhatu, is in the adadi ganaha. So pratyaya is lit by parokshe lit. Anubandha lopaha, always the first steps are the same. By upadeshadana nasika it halantyam, and then pratyaya ta comes in because of the na is an it. Anudatta Nyata Atmanipadam, which you have seen in daily examples almost every day now. Anudatta Nyata Atmanipadam. So dhatu, which is the kavarga panchama, is an it, can take only Atmanipadam. Pratyaya is ta. So up to this point, nothing special. Then comes litas tajayor eshirech. So the ta and ja, tajayor, they take the adesha of esh and irech respectively. So the ta takes the esh adesha, and because of the Anekashis sarvasya. See, the moment you think of an adesha, always think of this sutra chatushtayam, which is the alontyasya nitya adehe parasya anekashis sarvasya. Tells you where to place the adesha. So alontyasya is the default rule. Utsarga, it says that the adesha will only take the place of the ending letter. But nitya, see, the adesha has a kavarga panchama as an it. It will still take the place of the last letter, even if it's anekaj. And then anekaj sarvasya says that the adesha is anekal, has more than one letter, which right now we don't, because adesha is only ekara. When we think about ekaj, anekaj, haladi, ajadi, all that, first thing is anubandha lopaha. Anubandha lopaha. Tat paschat. After that we have to see. So the adesha here is esh. So it is anubandha, so halantyam, the talavishakar is an it. After that, only the ekara remains. It's not an anekara adesha, but it does have the talavisha as an it. So anekash is sarvasya. The entire ta pratyaya is gone. Not only the ending akaraha, but the entire ta pratyaya goes and becomes she a. So litas tajayo resh resh, lit adeshayo ho tajayo resh irej etau staha. So the ta becomes esh and the ja becomes irej. I said to you in this lit with Atmanepadam is not in the Gita, so unfortunately we cannot practice Gita with lit in Atmanepadam. So litas tajayo resh resh. In fact, the sutra which we use all the time is the 3482. Swarasya padanam nal atus usthal atus nalvamaha. That is Anantaram Sutram. Actually in this form Sushwapa, which Malinatha has given, the pratyaya nal has come over here in Sushwapa. Let's complete this form first, Shishye. So now we do the Abhyasa Karyam, Liti Dhator and Abhyasasya. And then we do the Rasvadesha and Abhyasaha. This again has been seen in the daily examples already. Rasvadesha. Now in the meanwhile what happens is that this pratyaya A, which came in the place of the ta pratyaya, does not have any pakaras in it. It is apit pratyaya. So asanyoga litkita. The lit pratyaya, which is following a letter which is not a sanyukta. So asanyoga litkita. Here is following an ikaraha. There is no sanyoga prior to this pratyaya. It becomes apit lit kit syat. Otherwise, you had the guna adesha would have taken place by sarvadhataka ardhadhataka yoho. But that whole thing is started by asanyuga lit kit. It becomes kit pratyaya, then kiniticha, guna nishedha. Stops the sarvadhataka ardhadhataka yoho. So always because the moment you have pratyaya which is sarvadhatak, sanya sarvadhatakam or ardhadhatakam, we have to look at the guna adesha. But here, because asanyuga lit kit, a apit lit pratyaya, which is there's no sanyuga prior to it, it becomes kit, and therefore this kiniticha starts guna adesha because she a. Now what happens is that for sandhikaryam we would have had eco energy as the first stop, but then would have come achishta dhatu bruvam yor yangvangao. This is dhatoho ikaraha. Tasya sthane iyangadesha syat. We've taken iyangadesha. So we want to stop that. So anishtaha iyangadesha syat. That's not what we want. So finally comes irinekacho sanyoga purvasya. This is one of the favorite rules of my teacher, because this is not very common rule, but it is used once in a while. So what is Sutram say? Let's look at 6482. So we're going to go to 3-step process. Eco energy is the first step. Is samanya niyamaha. Then the Vishesha Niyama is Achishtu Dhatu Bruvam Yuor Yang Vangau. So this is Dhatoho Ikara Tasya Sthane Iyang Syat Achiparataha. But we don't want Iyang. So Asmakam Yannishtaha Asmakam. We want the Yanna Desha. So 6482. Dhatva Vayava Sanyoga Purvo Nabhavati. Should be no Sanyoga prior to the Ikaraha. Sanyoga belongs to Dhatu. We don't have that because we have only the Shakara prior to the Ikaraha. So Dhatva Vayava Sanyoga Purvo Nabhavati Ya Ivarnaha. So this is that Ivarnaha, that Ikaraha. There is no Sanyoga prior to it belonging to the Dhatu. Tadanto Yo Dhatu. So this is that Dhatu which is ending in that Ikaraha. Tadantasya Anekacho Angasya. Anekachange she is the Anekachangam. Because the pratyaya was done to this dhatu, to this she, that thing got duplicated. So the angam now for the pratyaya A is she, because yasmat pratyaya vidhi, tadadi pratyaya angam. So this, so yasmat pratyaya vidhi. So that is the definition of angam. So the angam is not just she, but the angam is she is the angam. You see, it's a anekach angam. So all these Sanya Sutras are very important. You have to understand them. So this one is 1413, which I was talking about, the Angasanya. Angasanya is 1413. Yasma pratyaya vidhi tadadi pratyayangam. So this pratyaya A was prescribed to the dhatu, was coming after the dhatu she. So that the she dhatu took duplication, so it becomes she. The entire she is an angam for A. So yod tadantasya anekacho angasya yan ajado pratyaye. So this because this is a anekachangam ending in the E varnaha. There is no sanyuga prior to the E varnaha. So rather than taking the iyanga adesha, it takes the yanna adesha, becomes shishye. So 3-step process. Ikonachi is the first step, then comes Shishtu Dhatu Bruvam. Then following all of that comes the Yeranekacho Sanyaka Purvasya. As always told by my teacher, once the Yeranekacho comes, that's the end of the story. That's the last stop. So that is the final decision. So Shishye. Now Sushwapa Vishmalinath has given Dhatu is swap. Only thing here is that is taken this Samprasaranam in the Abhyasa Bhaga. Samprasaranam means you should look at this Sutra Trayam, which is 6, 1, 15, 16, 17. Vachisapiya Jadinam Kiti Grahijja Vai Vyadhi Vashti Vichati Vrishchati Prichati Vijatinam Kniticha, then Lityabhyasasya Ubhayesham. Lityabhyasasya Ubhayesham. So Liti Abhyasasya Ubhayesham. So all these 20 dhatus in the Abhyasa of Lit, in the Lit Prayoga in the Abhyasa, all these 20 dhatus take Sampasaranam. And of course Sampasaranacha Puraparyoho Ekadeshaha. So here 6117 has done Sampasaranam. Then after that you have the Adesha Pratyayoho, because in the Dhatu Partha, let's see what is Dhatu Swap in Dhatu Partha is, because Adesha Pratyayoho only can apply to an Adesha or Pratyaha. So if this is not a Shopadesha Dhatu, then we'll have a problem. Let us see what the Dhatu in Dhatu Partha is. Should probably be Shwap is what I'm thinking. Otherwise we will not get the Mudhanya Adesha back. So Swap, let's see, Swap. Okay, yeah, Nishwapa Shaye, so correct. Because by Dhatva Adeshasaha, that the Mudhanya, Adi Mudhanya Shakaraha will take the Dantya Sakara Adesha. But then when the Nimittam comes, because it's an Adesha, so by Dhatva Adeshasaha, the Adi Shakara of the Shwapa has become Swap. And then when we get this Sushwapa, because we have the Ukara prior to it. Now, by Adesha Pratyayoho, because that Sakara was a Adesha Sakara, it will become Murdhanya. So first Sampasaranam took, in the Abhyasa Bhaga, Sampasaranam took place, Sampasaranacha, Puraparyoho Ekadesha, and following that Murdhanya Adesha, And then here is the vriddhi by atopadhayaha. Sushwapa. Sushwapa. I didn't put all the steps in the thing because we have done these many times. The atopadhayaha. Pratyaya here is null. Null, because we are using the parasyapadana null atus usthal atus null vamaha. Pratyaya is null. That is nakara is an it. So atopadhayaha. Sushwapa means he slept. Sushwapa. Now, okay, let's see what else is there. So the first big compound which you have, which you were doing last time, is prabhavastambhita chayam. So it's given the vigravakyam prabhavena swamahimna stambhita sthirikrita chaya yasya tam vanaspatim ashritaha san. So it was a big tree, vanaspatim, which whose shade had been stilled, been made still by his power, by his glory. So prabhavena swamahimna, ramasya mahimna, means by his own power he had stilled the shadow of the tree. So such a tree, he was resting on such a tree, ashritaha, resting on such a tree. So this will be bahuvri. So first part is prabhavena stambhita. Again, probably Mulinatha would not give the vigravakyam here because he wants to explain what is prabhavena. Prabhavena means by his power, swamahimna, by his own power, his own glory, swamahimna. So that's why he's given the vigravakyam of this compound, prabhavastambhita. Prabhavastambhita actually, because it is an easy samasaha, sugamaha samasaha. So it is prabhavena stambhita, prabhavastambhita. Kartukarane krita bahulam 2132. And then comes bahuvri compounds. He wants to form a tatpurusha compound. You don't need the pura padam anymore. When you form a tatpurusha compound and that compound becomes a part of a bigger compound, or the compound interacts with the sentence, you can forget about the pura padam because the pradhanyam is in the uttara padam. Tatpurusha compound, the pradhanyam is prayena uttara pada pradhanaha tatpurushaha. So when we say stambhita, now we can forget about prabhava. We can just see the bahuvri compound. We can stambhita chaya yasya saha vanaspatihi. So it is a vanaspatihi whose shade has been stilled. So stambhita chaya yasya saha vanaspatihi. So aneka manya padarthe. Now in the Wednesday class we'll be doing this bahuvri compound in a few weeks. So if you want to look at details, you can also listen to the recordings there. So anekamanya padarte, where the pradhanyam is in the anyapade. Anyapade pradhanaha bahuvrihi prayena. So the vigravakyam I put in the document here. First thing, I should derive the word prabhavaha. Interesting word, this prabhavaha. Vyakarana drishtya. See, vyakarana drishtya, it's from the standpoint of grammar. Vyakarana drishtya is an interesting word because I'll tell you why. Because let's look at it. So bhu saktayam, when you add the bhu plus pratyaya ghai, we get the by 3324. 3324 sutram here, 3324, which is Shri Ni Bhuvana Pasarge. This sutram says that these dhatus Shri, Ni and Bhu, they will take the pratyaya ghai, which is the default anyway, but just condition now, anupasarge. Only when upasarga is not there. But then now, don't we have upasarga here in prabhavaha? Let's not forget the definition of upasarga. Upasarga kriya yoge. We just doing the class yesterday, we were doing that, which is pragrishvara nipataha chadayo satve pradayaha upasarga kriya yoge. Upasarga kriya yoge. The question is that pro in prabhavaha, is it kriya yoge or not? Kriya yoge. That means is it connecting with the dhatu bhu or not? If it is, then we have a problem because then we cannot use 3324. 3324 says that Shri Ni Bho Anupasarge Ghai. So the Ghai only can come Anupasarge. Now if you have Prabhava, if pro is an Upasarga, we cannot use a Pratyaya Ghai. We will not get the form Prabhava. But if you let's look at 3324, the Vyakhyanam, in fact that's how I thought about it, because the Kashika itself gives this word Prabhavaha. The fact that the Kashika is deriving this word Prabhavaha means something special about it. So 3.3.24, look at the word Prabhavaha. What does the Kashika say? Katham Prabhavo Rajnyaha. Is this typo here? Katham Prabhavo Rajnyaha. So how can we have the word Rajnyaha Prabhavaha, the power of the king, the glory of the king? How do we have such a word? Because the Kashika asks that. First of all, Kashika desired the word Prabhavaha. Prabhavaha. So that, here we don't get the, because the Ghai is a default pratyaya. After that, we get Rudo Rap. Rudo Rap. Rudo Rap says that if you have a Rukaranta Dhatu or a Urnanta Dhatu, then the pratyaya will be up. Rudo Rap. Rudo Rap is a apavada over here. That one is 3.3.57. Rudo Rap. So Dhatu Bhu is ending in a Ukaraha. So Rukar. Ruvarnantad Uvarnantad cha up. So Dhatu being Bhu is Uvarnanta Dhatu. Tataha Tasmad up syat. We don't want up. We want the Pratyaya Ghain. Because why we don't want up? Because up will not do the Vriddhi Adesha. Vriddhi Adesha Achoniti only come when the Pratyaya is Chavarga Panchama Nit or Chavarga Panchama as a Nit or Nit. So we need the Pratyaya Ghain to get the form Prabhavaha. We not get the form Prabhava without the Ghain. We need the Nit Pratyaya. So, but then how can we use it? Because this only says Anupasarge. So the Kashika asked the question, Katham Prabhavo Rajnyaha. That is a type, should be Rajnya as a typo here. He says, Prakrishta Bhavaha iti Pradi Samaso Bhavishyati. Prakrishta Bhavaha. See, Swami, Pradi Samasa. See, this pra in this Prabhavaha does not have the Upasarga Sanya. Upasarga Kriya Yogi. So the connection of this pra is with the Dhatu Krish, not with the Dhatu Bhu. That is why this pra does not get the Upasarga Sanya in the word Prabhavaha. If Prabhu is to come into being, to kind of be born, Prabhavaha, to take origin. So origin comes in Gita. Sarvasya Prabhavo Mattasaram Pravartate Iti Matta Bhajante Mam Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhayantah Parasparam. If you look at Bhagavad Gita, we have the word Prabhavaha. In 10.8 of Gita, we have the word Prabhavaha. So there the pratyaya up has been used by Rudo Rap. Rudo Rap. Rudo Rap we have. So in 10.8 of Gita we have the word Prabhavaha. When you recite the Bhagavad Gita chapter 10, say Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo Mattasaram Pravartate, think about the sutram Rudo Rap. Also think about the sutram 3.3.24, which is Shri Ni Bhuvo Nupasarge. Shri Ni Bhuvo Punasarge. Any new sutram, chanted many times, is the best thing that you can do. The seva of Parani. Shri Ni Bhuvo Nupasarge. So this only Anupasarge. So because Prabhavaha, the form Prabhavaha, this pra is connecting with the Dhatu Bhu itself. So I am the origin of all. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavaha. So Prabhu is a Dhatu. Upasarga pra with Bhu. Dhatu is Bhu only. But pra is the Upasarga which connects with the Bhu. Important thing is that in Prabhavaha, the pra is connecting with the Bhu directly. When Prabhavaha, what's happening is that it is really connecting with the Prakrishtaha. So the connection with pra is not directly with the Bhu Dhatu at all. It's connecting with the something else. Let me say, what is this Pradi Samasaha? When these Pradis, we saw it says, Pradi Samasa is formed by Kugati Pradyaha, which we looked at in detail in the Wednesday class for the last few weeks. Kugati Pradyaha. And that has a number of Vartikani on that, 2 to 18. We say Pracharyaha, Praputraha. So Pragataha Acharyaha, Pracharyaha. Pragataha Acharyaha, Pracharyaha. So 2 to 18. So there are a lot of Vartikani. When can we form these kind of compounds? So here is this Pradayaha, Gatadyarthe Prathamaya. So Pragataha Acharyaha, Pracharyaha. Praputraha, grandson, right? So Pragataha Putraha, Praputraha, and so on. Prapitamaha, my great grandfather. Prapitamaha. So Pragataha Pitamaha, so one who has gone ahead. Pragataha Pitamaha, Prapitamaha, and so on. But here we saw Pragataha, we got instead of Gatadyarthe, we got Prakrishta Bhavaha. Prakrishta bhavaha prabhavaha. So it's a bhavaha, it's a state which is an exalted state. It's an exalted state. The Prakrishta. Krish is to draw. Prakrishta means like pulled up. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, in one case it is the Kriya Yoga, the other case it is not the Kriya Yoga. Is that the way to look at it?
Exactly. There is a Kriya Yoga with the Dhatu Krish, which is not Vidyamana. It is not present there. I mean, there is a Kriya Yoga, but not with the Dhatu Bhu, which is present. So when it says Upasarga Kriya Yoga should be Vidyamana Dhatu should be there. So yes, in short, it's correct. There is one case is Kriya Yoga. So the meaning of Prabhu is to be, as said, to come into being, to have origin.
In one case there is clearly this one activity action. The other case is just a being.
See, one case is that the pra is affecting the meaning of the dhatu bhu directly.
Yeah.
Prabhu is to come into being. One case it is not. It is actually signifying prakrishta.
Prakrishta bhava.
The bhava is formed from bhu, separately.
Yeah.
So that is formed, and then you make prakrishta over here, pra plus krish. So pra is affecting the dhatu krish. So it says krish is to draw, prakrishta is drawn up, exalted.
In another way of looking at it is that an adverbial sense or adjective sense?
Not adverbial really is not, because prakrishta is really adjective to bhava only.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is in upasarga, it is adverbial.
Yes, adverbial. Yes, you can look at it like that. Yes. In upasarga, I can think like an adverbial. Yes, correct. Well, this one is so when you make it the paradi samasa, it becomes in this prathama. It's adjective. And the important thing is connecting with other dhatu, not with that dhatu which is there. That is the important thing. So anyway, we have to do all this just to in order to use 3:3:20, and the meaning also fits, isn't it? Because Prabhu is to come into being, to have origin, to have a source. But Prabhava is not that. Prabhava means power. So it's exalted state. So it's an exalted state is Prabhava. So meaning also it does fit. It's not just fitting the sutram. So Shri Ni Vorapasarge. That's the whole fun about Prabhava. So put in the document, just you can understand, appreciate the Upasarga Sanya, and you can appreciate the Pradisamasaha, and how this sutram Shri Ni Bhuvan Upasarge has been kind of used so to only form the word Bhavaha. So that Bhavaha we form, because Anupasarge, we can form Bhava using Hai and Acho Niti, we can get the form Bhavaha. And then we form a Pradi Samasa with Prakrishta Bhava, Prabhava, like Pracharya, etc. So the Spra doesn't have Upasarga Sanya. Although instead of that, we would have had the Prabhavaha, which we have in Gita. Prabhavaha we have got Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. So that is in Gita we have. So that was the fun with Bhava. And once we form Prabhavaha, then Prabhavena means Swamahimna, Stambhita, Sthirikrita. Prabhava Stambhita. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yesterday we were talking about Pradurbhava, or is Gati Samasa?
No, Pradus is an avyayam.
Pradus is avyayam. So it is
not nothing to do with, it's not Upasarga at all. Pradus only gets...
No, it is not Upasarga. What I am saying is the same Bhava in conjunction with Pradus, it becomes a Gati Samasa.
Right? That's a Gati Samasa. This is a Pradi Samasa.
Yeah, Pradi Samasa. So Upasarga is one Kriya Yogi. And then we have the
Gatishcha we have. See, the important thing in the Pradi Samasa, there's an implied dhatu in there, That's the most important. There's an implied dhatu in there. Well, in Pradurbhava, there's no implied dhatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because that's the Gati Sanya. That also connects with, see that's also like an adverbial. That Pradus is adverbial to Bhu, Pradurbhava. So Pradur means to manifest. So Pradurbhava manifestation.
So we see the examples of all the cases with Bhava itself.
Yeah. So yeah, we have Bhava itself, yes. So we got Prabhavaha, Pradurbhava is a Gati Samasaha, and then we have this one, Prabhavaha is a Pradi Samasaha. Yes. So the Pradi Samasa means there's a dhatu implied in there. So this Pradi is connecting with that implied dhatu, not with the dhatu which is present in there. So So then this is a straightforward compound titiya samasa prabhavena somahimna stambita sthirikrita prabhava stambita. So kattikarane krita bahulam. This is an instrument. So that was one, the stunned, kind of stilled, stamb is to still stambita, stilled by his power. And then we have prabhava stambita chaya yasya saha prabhava stambita chaya vanaspati. We have two things happening there. We got our friend Pumvad Bhava. Pumvad Bhava is coming here, became prabhava stambita. And then the ending also is taking rasvadesha. This chaya is becoming chaya. Chaya is becoming chaya. So two things are happening here. The Pumvad Bhava, which you saw in detail in the line, we were having some fun with that in a few shlokas back. So that is 6334. Striyaha Pumvad Bhashita Pumsaka Anung. We can forget the Anung. We don't have Anung right now. Samanadhikarane. That's important. Samadhikarane, because we have Stambhita Chaya. So Stambhita and Chaya are in Samadhikaranam. Striyam, so that Chaya is a feminine word. Silinga Shabdaha. Apurani Priyadishu, we can forget about, we don't have this right now. Apurani Priyadishu, we don't have that. So very simply speaking is that this feminine adjective which is back here, which is Stambhita, it's going to become Pumvad. When followed by a feminine term, which is Samadhikaranam with it. So it's Samadhikaranam. As I mentioned to you also, if you have a Karmadharya compound, you don't need 6034. You can directly use 6342, which is a more powerful sutram, because that just doesn't have all these exceptions. So Pumvat Karmadharya Jatiya Deshiyeshu should be used if you have a Karmadharya compound. If you don't have Karmadharya compound, you still have Samadhikaranam, which basically means mostly Bahuri compound. Then you have to use 6334. You have to watch out for these exceptions. But right now there are no exceptions. So simply speaking, in a Bahuri compound, if you have ending in a feminine term, the prior adjective becomes Pumvat. An example in Gita which we give all the time is Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha. So this Stambhita Chaya is the same example as in Gita. Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava. So Sthita Prajna yasya saha. So becomes Sthita Prajna. Sthita become Ramavat, Sthita Prajna. So this one is Pumvad Bhava again. So in chant Gita, think of this one. This will give you two rules. One is a Pumvad Bhava for the Pura Padam, because Samadhikaranam is there. The word Prajna was at the end, and so we got Samadhikaranam with that, so this will become Pumvat. And then the Rasvadesha at the end comes by this Gostriyor Upasarjanasya. Gostriyor Upasarjanasya 1 to 48. Gostriyor Upasarjanasya. So if you have the word go at the end, which we don't have right now, then the Stilinga Shabdaha, Striyoho, not the word Stri, but Stilinga Shabdaha. Then, but which has Upasajana Sanya. Bahuri compound, as a general rule, every term has Upasajana Sanya, because Upasajana Sanya is defined by Pratama Nirdishtam Samasa Upasajanam. And the Samasa Vidhayaka Sutram for Bahuri compound, the main sutram is Anekam Anya Padarte. Anekam is Pratama Nirdishtam in that Samasa, in that Samasa Vidhayaka Sutram. So every padam gets the Upasajana Sanya, and then we get Gostriyor Upasarjanasya. Gostriyor Upasarjanasya. So these are the two things happening in this compound. Firstly is the Pumvad Bhava for the Pura Padam, and then the ending Akara of the Pratipadikam, which is the Prabhavastambhita Chaya become Prabhavastambhita Chaya. Let's look at the vritti of Gostriyor Upasarjanasya. It puts it over here, 1 to 48. Gostriyor Upasarjanasya says Pratipadikasya. So Upasarjanam yo go shabdaha. Sti pratyayantam cha. Ending sti pratyaha. Tadantasya Pratipadikasya rasvasyat. The vritti of Pratipadikasya is coming here because we had this sutram Rasvan Pumsake Pratipadikasya. The Anantaram Puram Sutram. Rasva Napumsake Pratipadikasya. So that's why you don't have any Napumsakalinga Pratipadikam ending in a Dirgha. Immediately become Rasvaha. And then this sutram follows that. So Pratipadikam is ending in the Shabda go, or in a Stipatyanta Shabda. In that case, that takes the Rasvadesha. So it says Upasajanam yogo shabdaha Sri pratyantancha tadantasya prajabadikasya rasvasya. Of course, we have Kuttadita samasa ashta get the prajabadika sanya. So we got Prabhava Stambhita Chaya. Now between Stambhita and Chaya we got the Sandhikarya. Stambhita Chaya became Tuk Agamaha by Checha. Checha. So Rasvasya Pritikati Tuk Samhitayam Checha. In Samhita, if you have a Rasvaha followed by the Chakaraha, that takes the Tuk Agamaha. So that is the, we know the Sutram Samhitayam, which is 6172, which we use all the time. Prior to that, we have Rasvasya Pitikriti Tuk and then Checha. So Rasvasya Tuk is coming down here. So in Samhita, if you have a Rasvaha, Rasva means Ach only, it can be short vowel, followed by the Chakaraha, and that Rasvaha takes the Tukagamaha, Adyantau Takitau, becomes the ending, Antyavajavaha, Antyavajavaha, Antyavajavaha. So then it goes to the end of that, becomes, so let's look at 6173, Checha Sutram, Checha. Rasvasya tuk iti vartate, Rasvasya che parataha tuk, Shivachaya. Now Navratri is coming, right? Starting in a few days. So listen to the chapter 5 carefully. Ya Devi Sarabhute Shuchaya Rupena Samsthita Sarabhute Shuchaya Bhute Shuchaya. Chapter 5. Narayani Stuti. No, not Narayani Stuti, I'm sorry. No, that's different chapter. Not Narayani Stuti. This is also Devi Stuti. Narayani Stuti is comes in chapter 11. Chapter 5. Ya Devi Sarabhute Shuchaya Rupena Samsthita. Okay. Tukagamaha, and then once Tukagamaha comes, then we use Tunashchuhu, Stoshchunashchuhu, Shutvam, Prabhavat Stambhita Chayaha. It's qualifying Vanaspati, because Bahuvri means it is Anyapada Pradhana Bahuvri Prayana, so becomes qualifying Vanaspati. In Vanaspati, so I put this in document here, Pumvad Bhava Purapadam by 6334, and then Rasva Deshaha by Gosti Rupasajanasya. And Suttagamaha with Vanaspati, Vanasyapati, how become, yes.
Yeah, there's a typo, it looks like.
Okay. Which one?
Stambhita Chaya. That Chakara.
Oh, Stambhita. Oh.
There's a Chakara there.
Oh, yes, Stambhita Chaya. Okay, I'll put that over here. Yes. Stambhita Chaya. Let's see. Yeah, Stambhita Chaya. That's the Tukagamaha. Okay. Thank you. So, Vanaspatihi, Vanasyapatihi is like the lord of the forest tree, is a huge tree. So, how become Vanaspatihi? Because in Samasaha, Prajapadika Sanya by Prithvita Samasascha, and then there should be Supluk by Supo Dhatu Prajapadika Yoho. So, the Pratyaya is gone. So, there's, in any case, the Pratyaya was Nyas anyway. So, Vanaspatihi. But this Suttagamaha is irregularly coming. There's this class of words, Paraskara Prabhuti Nicha Sanyaya. This is a Gana, starting with the word Paraskara. So Paraskara, these take the Suttagamaha. So Nipatyate, exceptionally. Sanyayam, when it is in the noun. So Vanaspatihi. So anybody who is the king or the lord of the forest will not be Vanaspati. Vanaspati has to mean that Sanyayam, it has to mean this large tree Vanaspati. So Suttagamaha, we see Suttagama exceptionally like that coming in there, Vanaspati. If we saw the word Prayashchittam, we saw that, I think we saw some classes back. We saw the word Prayashchittam. So there we had the Suttagamaha there also. Let me see if I can search for that. Prayashchitta. See, we had this word. Paraskar Prabhutini, Etani Sasutkani, Nipatyante Namni. So Prayaschittyoho Sudaskaro Bhavasham. So anyway, so we had the word Prayashchittam. There we saw Sut Agamaha exceptionally coming in there. Okay, so Vanaspatihi, Sut Agamaha. So Vanaspatihi, I think that's it we had in this word. Oh, Ashritaha. Ashritaha. Comes in Gita, I think. Let us see. Gita, Ashritaha. Ashritaha. This only thing I made the point is this is in Kartari. The word Shitaha. So Mama Shitya is fine. Let us see. Where was the next one? Ashritya, 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 ashritya. Okay. Anyway, I'm not finding it now. Maybe in Gita somewhere. Ashritaha, ashritya. Yeah. Okay, samupa. So vairagyam, here comes it. Here is vairagyam samupashritaha. Resorting to vairagyam. Now taking recourse to samupashritaha. Now this is namida pratyaya. This pratyaya is kta pratyaya. It has the nishtha sanya, but taktavatu nishtha, taktavatu nishtha, taktavatu nishtha. So in our Saturday class now, after we finish Tingandam Prakaranam, we'll go to Krudanta Prakaranam. That time we learn all of these things. So you have to hold on for a few months before we get to Krudanta Prakaranam in the Saturday class. So we'll have all these daily examples coming soon. So taktavatu nishtha. So pratyaya kta and tavatu get nishtha sanya. Then we use a pratyaya in this bhute adhikaraha sutram called nishtha. Like Ramena Vali hataha. Vali was killed by Rama hataha. That nishtha means kta and tavatu both are nishtha. But the default is any krit pratyaya which is kartari krit. So when you say Ramena Vali hataha, it would mean Vali was the killer. The Vali was killed by Rama. He was not the killer. Then how do we justify that? Sutram tayoreva krityakta kalarthaha. The pratyakta, not tavatu, only kta is only tayoreva. Bhava karmanoho eva, only in the passive. When Ramena Vali hataha, hataha is passive. So Vali was the object of the actions. He was the one getting killed by Rama. He was not the killer. He got killed. So this is the pratyakta. It says can only be in the passive. But then what do we have right now in the Raghuvamsham? We have right now Vanaspatim Ashritaha. So Rama is resting on the Vanaspati. He's not rested on by somebody else. So Rama is the Karta here. So Ashritaha, he is the doer of the action of Ashri, to rest, to relax. He was relaxing, resting on a large tree. Resting. So now how do we justify that now? Because we just saw Tayoreva Krityakta Kadarthaha. But then comes the next sutram, which is not next sutram, but it says the 3472. Gatyartha karma ka shlisha shing sthasa vasa jana ruha jiryatibhyascha. Gatyartha ashritaha. He takes reposes on, takes refuge, ashritaha. So that is the gatyartha now. So that can become kartari also. And the example which I give all the time is Ramaha vanam gataha. You can also say Ramena vanam gatam. Ramena vanam gatam. Ramaha vanam gataha. So you can become active or you can stay passive. So this is, and the tip off here is, you can, the vanaspatim is dvitiya vibhakti, it's a karma. Now, unless ashritaha is kartari, it cannot take a karma vanaspatim. When you say Ramena Vali hataha, that hataha cannot take a karma now. It's already in the passive. That is signifying the object already. It cannot take a karma there. We say, so that's how you know. We say Ramaha vanam gataha. That gataha better be in the active, kartari. Otherwise you cannot get the vanam as the object of gataha, Rama vanam gataha. So same thing here, vanaspatim is dvitiya ekavachanam, which is the karma sanya, karmani dvitiya, but that means something is there in the active voice to take this karma. That is ashritaha only. Ashritaha. So this must be in the active. If it's active, the moment you have any time you have the pratyakta in the active sense, think about the sutram 3472. Very important sutram, which is the counter exception to this tayoreva krityakta kadarthaha. This says gatyartha karmaka. This is a two main thing, gatyartha and akarmaka. Of course akarmaka. So aham mattasthataha. I'm sitting here, I'm standing here, I'm situated here. I mean, it can be, it's not passive, it says I'm situated here. So gatyartha karmaka shlisha shing sthasa, so on, some specific dhatus, but gatyartha and akarmaka. Gatyartha karmaka. So that will be in the active. So that's point number one. So this is in the active sense. That's sort of point I put in the document. So okay, I think we did the translation last time, so I'll just do it quickly again today. Is the Prabhavastambhita. First of all, let's look at the commentary. I think we've got it in the commentary, right? So Saha Ramaha. Look how beautifully the Padanvayaha. He takes the so it says subject object verb. So karta, karma and kriyapadam. So Saha Ramaha is the karta, right? And then Ashrita is very qualifying Ramaha. Ashrita's son. So resting on a so reposing on a large tree, he slept on Sita's lap. So Sahara, this is like a clause qualifying that Rama, Ashrita. So Ashrita has taken object itself. So he has put Vanaspatim prior to that. And prior to Vanaspatim has to come the Visheshanam. Visheshanam is Nama Shabdat Purvam. So you just understand how this whole Padanvaya is developing here. We want Sir Ramaha is here. Shishya is at the end. So let's put these two endpoints. Put Ramaha, Saha, and Shishya at the end. Then there is a small clause is Sitayaha Anke Shishya. That's this because that's literally going forward. He slept on Sita's lap. Then there's one thing qualifying Ramaha, which is Ashritaha son. So resorting to what? Resting on a large tree, Vanaspatim. So that Vanaspatim has to come before Ashritaha. Now Vanaspatim has adjective to it. So that is the Prabhavastambhita Chayam. So you get the bigger vakyam for that. Prabhavena Somahimna Stambhita Sthirikrita. Sthirikrita, by the way. Pratyachvi. We saw in yesterday's class Pratyachvi. And the chvi become Asyachva. We've seen many times in this class. I didn't put in the document. So Asyachva. We saw in yesterday's class, we saw it. So if you want to look at some detail, Asyachva. So this is Sthirikrita. So basically, Asthira Sampadyate. So it is, so becomes Sampadyamana Krita. So this is that which was not still. It's transforming to being still. The same chaya, the same item, same object, same thing. The chaya itself, it was not still, it is made still. So it was made still. So it transformed to being still. So Sthirikrita. This is the Sutram 5450. Abhutatadbhave Krubvasti yoge sampadyakartari chvi. That is the Sutram, and then Asya chvav. Because the chvi is a 0, he gets the Gatisanya by Uryadi chvi dachascha. This is all in yesterday's class in detail, so I won't put in this class again. So Uryadi chvi dachascha is the Gatisamasa and Asya chvav. Sthirikrita is a Vyakshyanam. Stambhita means like stunned. So stilled in here. Sthirikrita chaya yasyata vanaspatim, and then he puts one thing kadachit. That an adverbial kadachit at some time, at one time, once upon a time, at one time. I mean not a special time, at one time, at some time. Then kinchit shramadiva. Kinchit again means slightly shramadiva. Due to slight fatigue, as if out of slight fatigue. The ivakaraha, the iva has been used because vastutaha ramasya shrama nasti iti prasiddhameva. So Rama has no fatigue, but shrama as if he was slightly tired. So as if due to slight exhaustion, so he slept. So now, okay, so the comment, the anuvadaha was we did last time. So once is kadachit. Underneath a forest tree is, I think, forest tree is vanaspatim. Underneath is ashritaha, resting on the forest tree is put underneath over here, whose shade was fixed by his divine power. Prabhava stambhita chayam, somahimna stambhita chaya yasasaha. He is Saha, Ramaha, laid his head to sleep. I think Shishye. It is a typo, should be on. So Sita's lap, so Sitayaha, Anke, as though, as through, okay, as if through. So as if is this Iva. So through is the Panchami, Shamat, through fatigue, and slight is Kinchit. So Kinchit Yavashamat. That's the thing. Okay. We did this sloka last time, so we're just looking in the Vyakaranam. There's a lot of Vyakaranam, so I'm trying to keep it short as much as I can. So let's do the Dvavimshatitama shlokaha. So it's the 22nd shlokaha. In this shloka is controversial. Well, let me tell you right now. This shloka is, people find fault with Kalidasa. It's a very erotic shloka, this one. It is, so it is Shringara Rasaha, I guess. Well, not even Shringara, it is kind of, it's really, so people have criticized Kalidasa for the shloka. Putting a shloka like with regard to, Sita Devi and Ramaha is not proper, is what they say. But anyway, Kalidasa is Kalidasa. This class is only Vyakaranam class, so we don't have to worry about that. But this is a controversy. In fact, in some, it is Raghuvamsham, they replaced the shloka. This shloka was replaced out. In some, there's a part of Veda here because they didn't like this shloka, so they replaced it out with another shloka. So this shloka is controversial. It's a very erotic sentiment is there. So, but we look at the Vyakaranam only, so you can ignore the erotic part of it. So, Aindrish kila nakhaistasya vidadarastanau dvijaha priyopabhoga chinneshu pauro bhagyam vivacharan Aindrish kila nakhaistasya vidadarastanau dvijaha priyopabhoga chinneshu Pauro bhagyam vivacharan. Okay, so Aindrihi khila nakhaihi tasyaha vidadara stanau dvijaha priyopabhoga chinneshu. That is the samastha padam. So we'll come to the Vigraha Vakyam. Says he's given the Vigraham Priyasya Ramasya Upabhoga Chinneshu. So that is Pauro Bhagyam. That's a difficult word in this sloka. It's Pauro Bhagyam. Iva Acharan. So simple meaning is let's follow Malinasa. See, let's develop this sloka with him. So Aindrihi Indrasya Putraha Aindrihi. Aindrihi is son of Indra, who had taken a form of a crow, Kaka Rupaha, Indrasya Putraha. So Indra's son, who had, I guess they say, Indra had his eye on Ahalya, right? So his son had an eye on Sita, I guess. So anyway, that is the story. But so Indrasya Putraha is Aindrihi. So Tasyapatyam. The moment says this, you think of Tasyapatyam. So that is the adhikara which starts in the first thing which Pani takes in the first artha. Taditaha is Tasyapatyam. So this adhikara goes from look at from 4176 starts Taditaha, and then below that starts the Tasyapatyam 4192. It goes to Apada Samaptehe, it goes to end of 4.1. Now there the default pratyay is Pragdivyato and. But then the specific rule which comes here which says that the Ata-i. If you have Adantam Pratipadikam, then pratyaya I comes. So that overrules the Pragdivyato and. So it says Pragdivyato and, as I said, is only a default. But if a specific rule comes like Ata-i, it's going to overrule. So only if there's no pratyaya has been prescribed specifically, then Pragdivyato and. So here we have Adantam Pratipadikam Indraha. So see the simple thing, we won't get the Malinatha will not give all the details. So Indrasya Putraha in Aindrihi. So the document I put that over here. So Indrasya Apatyam, Apatyapuman, Indrasya Apatyam, Aindrihi. So simple steps, Indra plus Inyas, Shashti, Tasya Apatyam, Shashti Antam Padam, Pratyaya I. So this is Ata-i. So Tasya Apatyam Adhikaraha, Ata-i. Let's say this, when you add Tadita Pratyaya, any Pratyaya, you should know which Prakriti can take this Pratyaya, what is the Pratyaya, and Kasmin Arthe. So Tasya Apatyam gave us the Artha Nirdesha. So it is the in the Tasya Apatyam Ityarthe, in that meaning. And then this says Ata-i, says Adantam Pratipadikam takes Pratyaya I. So we got all three pieces together. Ultimately you have to get these three pieces together. So we say which is the Pratyaya, of course, in what meaning it is coming, and which Prakriti can take it, which base can take this Pratyaya. We are in the adhikara of Nya Pratipadikat. We're Prajapadikam only you're talking about. But which Prajapadikam? Can any Prajapadikam take pratyaya? No. Ata I, ataha, adanta Prajapadika. So ata I 4195 ata I. So that is the, so this is a special rule only for adanta Prajapadikam. So it says apatyarthe akarantar Prajapadikat I pratyabhavati tasyapatyam ityarthe. So so we got 4195. The rest of it is straightforward. Anubandha lopaha. This gets the Prajapadika sanya vikrit tadita samasascha. It's tadita pratyaha. So we get Prajapadika sanya supo dhatu Prajapadika yoho nyas pratyasya luksyat and tat paschat halantyam anubandha lopaha. Then we get the taditeshvachamadehe. Taditeshvachamadehe. The pratyah has nyakara or the nyakara. Chavarga panchama. So chavarga panchama has an it. Then we get the Adi ach takes vruddhi. The first ach, this vacham adehe. The first ach takes vruddhi become aindra I, and then the angam gets the bhasanya by yachibham, because the tadita are part of the swadi pratyaha. So this is the ajadi pratyaha. So we get bhasanya yasyeti cha. So if the angam is the bhasanya, it's followed by tadite yikare chapare, and the angam means in the avarnaha or I varnaha, then tasya lopasyat alontyasya Aindrihi. Like you can say Dashratihi Ramaha, Dashratihi Ramaha, Ravanihi, Meghadu, so it's Meghanadaha. So it says Indrajit is Ravanihi, Ravanasya Patyapaman Ravanihi. And it says, in fact, comes in Gita, Saumadattis Tathaivacha, Saumadattihi. So Saumadatta becomes Saumadattihi. Saumadattistataivacha Anyecha Bahavashura. So Saumadattihi comes in Gita. Saubhadro. Yes, Saumadat. So this is Ata in Gita for you. So maybe other places also. Saumadattistataivacha Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Krupascha Samitinjayaha Ashwathama Vikarnascha Saumadattistataivacha. So yes, sir.
But Vasudevasya Patyam Puman Vasudeva.
Okay, now, okay. So how do we get Vasudeva now? How do we get Vasudeva? Because we got, so far we are looking, yeah, this is the, see, we got Pragdivyato and we nicely had, but we lost that because Atha I says we have Vasudevasya Patyam Puman Vasudeva. So now we better find some way to stop Atha I. We have to find another rule, like a more specific rule. So we have, see, this is this Pragdivyatarani general default all the way up to this 442, I think it is. This is a most general rule. It's a default rather. In the absence of anything else, comes Pragdivyatarani. Atha I is specific rule saying if you adantam pradipadikam, then use a pratyaya I. Now we better find something else to get the word Vasudeva. I think it's this one. So there is this Shivadibhyo and, right? Then comes Rishyandaka Vrishni Kurubhyascha. So Rishi or Andaka Vrishni and Kuru. So he's belonging to one of these clans. Then we go to An Pratyaha only. So 41114 is Rishyandaka Vrishni Kurubhyascha. If it is Sutram which I said, which tells us, I think, that the Panini Ashtadhyayi must have come around the time of Mahabharatam. I think that's my guess. Because the fact that Panini knew, that he is mentioning in the Ashtadhyayi, the Kurus and the Vrishnis and all of that, it's probably around that same time. So Rishaha, so Andakaha, Vrishnayaha, Kuravaha. So Rishyadi Kurvantebhyaha, Prajapadikebhya, Apatya and Pratyam. Look at this one here, Vasu. Iyam Apavadaha. Apavada for Iyam. So become like, so Rishyandaka becomes like that, like so. They say, here is Vasudeva, here it is. Here it is Vasudeva. So Vasudeva. Yeah, so basically we have to go and hunt for something. Early it might be Shivadibhyo and it might be some Gana somewhere. This is the hard part about Taditas. See, once a Pratyaya is An, I can derive Vasudeva very easily. But how do we get the Pratyaya An? That is a difficult thing. I have to find the Sutram to get the Pratyaya.
If you recall, Satishji, several months ago, I asked a question about why Matraha explain Lakshmanaha.
Yeah. That's all. This is the same adhikara is coming.
Yeah,
Same
and
adhikara.
the general feeling it should be madhuraha and not matraha.
Yeah. So all those things are
There,
calculated.
the question is whether an-pratyaya can justify that.
So that all that so this is you have to. That's why there are so many rules over here. It's not just the default un is nice, but then you have to look at all these more and more details. In fact, this one was so. It's 4-1. This is right one. Matur ut sankhya sambhadra purvayaha. That is the that is coming this matru. So becomes maturaha. So matur ut. So 4-1. If you want to look at it, you can look at 4-1-1-1-5. So that's the sutram for that. Sankhya di purvasya matru shabdasya ud adeshasya and anpratyashya. So dvai maturaha. So dvai maturaha. So becomes the uddadesha and the anpratyaya. So dvai maturaha is.
But when Valmiki has used by matraha, then
Oh, mataraha he has used it. Valmiki.
Matraha.
Oh, matraha. Okay.
So the issue is whether it is just an asha prayogam or the anpratyaya will justify.
No, and is coming here also. Because matra is taking the uddadesha and pratyaya is and. So the and is coming. So maybe then he has not. Yeah, that I don't know. So there might be something. But dvai matura you can form from this sutra. Dvai matra there might be some. You have to find something else for that now.
See, it looks as though Govindarajaha has simply accepted it, and some people felt it should be by matraha because of the different mother. Because if it combines with B, it will become only maturaha.
Okay, that was the controversy there. Yeah, I remember that because he was born of the Valmika, right? Okay. So this is how this sadhitas go. There is complicated things.
Yeah, that is my question. Is there a way of going back and forth on this?
The back and forth, we have to go to more specific rules. So dvai matra clearly we formed. We have to find some justification. Or you can take the arsha prayoga also. You can do that. So yes, I mean you can go, but you have to start from the more general rule and then go to further exception. That's the way to go. If something doesn't fit, Taditas may not always fit Panini's Ashtadhyayi. There will be some places where it doesn't fit. So you have to put in some Gana or do something with that. So Taditas are like that. It is not like they say Taditeshu Mudaha Paniniyaha. The Panini people, the follower of Panini don't understand Taditas, they say. So there are a lot of forms there which cannot be justified also after all these rules. But anyway, for us right now, Atai will do the job for us straightforward. So Aindrihi. Now Vidadara is the Kriya Padam here. Vidadara is the Kriya Padam. So it says that Vidadara. So Dhatu Dru. So Vidru is to kind of Sagosho Dhata Rashtana Vridayani Vedarayata. Navashchi Prithivin Chaiva. How about that one? Vidara Vridayam. So it comes in Gita in chapter 1 itself, right? Sagosho Dhata Rashtana Vridayani Vedarayata. Navashchi Prithivin Chaiva. Here it is Vyadarayata. Suvi plus Dru Vyadarayata. Sagosho Dhata Rashtana Vridayani Vyadarayata. It kind of tore asunder the hearts of the son of Dhritarashtra, Dhatarashtrana. This is also Dhatarashtra. There is also this another one over here. So Gosho Dhatarashtrana Vridayani Vyadani. So Vidru, so it's a Dirgha Rukaranta Dhatu. So it becomes so Dru Vidarane. So lit pratyaya, nothing special here. Paroksha lit Anubandha Lopa Upadesha Nasika is it Halantyam. Then comes the Tasya Lopaha. Then tip tajji, pratyaya tip comes. First padanam nal atusthal atusanal vamaha. Pratyaya nal comes in there. Abhyasa karyam 618. I mean the chutu halantyam anubandha lopaha. Dru then urat in the abhyasa bhaga ru varna takes the adadesha uran raparaha. Dru then haladisheshaha and then achonyati vriddhi. Urandraparaha, Achuniti Vriddhi, Urandraparaha, Dadara. So nothing special really. I mean, nothing that special. So only thing is the Urat, the Abhyasa, Ruvana takes the Attadesh. Yes, Nagaraj, is there a typo here? Yes, Nagaraj. I'm sorry. Yes, Nagaraj.
Yeah. Okay. We saw the Apatyavachaka. There's also non-Apatyavachaka in this group, right?
Which one are you talking about in this?
For example, Aindeha and Samadattaha, these are all
Yes.
Apatyavachaka. And there are also non-Apatyavachaka.
Yeah, I mean, an can be used in many different, because an goes all the way through. So an doesn't mean nearly apatyam only. No.
Okay.
Because an is used in many con, because this apatya adhikara ends in end of 4.1.
Okay.
While the an goes all the way down, like when we say Maheshwara Sutrani, right? So,
Yeah.
so Tata Agataha. So Maheshwara Agatani, Maheshwara Sutrani. So it comes in lot of, an is default all the way to 4.4.
Oh,
So
okay.
no, yeah, correct. An doesn't mean apatyam at all. It doesn't mean only apatyam. An goes all the way down lot of places, So it's not only that. So correct. So it can be apatasya apatyarthe tasya apatyam. It can be in different meaning also. Correct. So we cannot just say an means tasya apatyam. That's true. The example I gave was tasya apatyam, but it is not only tasya apatyam. So vidadara. So he means that he. Now what's the commentary? Vidadara means he. It says vidadara is vililekha dhatu lik. Vilikha is to kind of scratch. So he scratched. Nakhaihi vidadara means by his nails. With his nails he scratched. So aindrihi. So kakarupa. So dvijaha. Dvijaha means dvijaha can mean a tooth. Dvijaha can mean any snake or bird. It means twice born. It can also mean dvijaha means like brahmana, etc. because twice born. So dvirjayate, dvirjataha dvijaha. One is born twice, dvirjataha. Now this is the upada samasaha. You see in the Wednesday class in detail now in the next week or week after that. So it is the upada samasa is upapadam ating. There's only one single sutram to justify upada samasa is upapadam ating. Now what qualifies as an upapadam, that comes in the third chapter, is tatra upapadam saptamistham. So the moment you think upada samasaha, think of these two rules right away. To any upapada samasaha, you require these two rules. 2.2.19 upapadam ating and tatra upapadam saptamistham. Take these two rules. Now there, as I said to you, most of these useful ones come from 3.2.1 to 3.2.100 to 100. And in the last part of that, we have the sutram saptamyam janerdaha, like pankajaha, pankejataha, pankajaha. So this is saptamyam. Now we have dvi. It is not, dvayoho jataha. Dvirjataha, one who's born twice. So now we have to, so saptami is not there. Panchamyam jato, like atmajaha, that's also not there. Upasarga is not there. Anu is not there. But then comes this friend which he says is that Anyeshvapi drishyate means even other upapadas. Anyeshu upapadeshu saptami tatra upapadam saptamistham. So not only the ones given by 3.2.97, 98, 99, 100, but others also. Upasargas can cause this dhatu jan to take the pratyaya da. So anyeshapi drishyate. So you look at the Vyakhyanam on that 3.2.101. Anyeshvapi drishyate. We see that, like see dvirjataha dvijaha right here. Kashika gives dvirjataha. So dvaram, one who born dvirjataha dvijaha. One more thing I mentioned. So dvir doesn't really fit properly in the prior rules, but this is an extension. Not only those given before, but in other upapadas also. You get this upada samas with dhatu jan. So dvirjataha dvijaha. One thing I told you is that I think I had made the mistake in the class. Normally in upapada samasa you see a tingantam padam, which is true. So we can say dvirajayata iti dvijaha. You say dvirjataha because the bhute adhikara has started here now. The adhikara of bhute has started, intervened. So this has to be someone who was born twice. Was born. Not who's being born right now, but was born. So it's bhute. So dvirjataha or dvirajayata ti dvijaha. So one who's born twice. So now they say that Dvirjataha dvijaha anyeshvapi drishyate. So this upapadam, in variety of upapadam, jan can take the pratyaya da. So and when the pratyaya da comes, you get the T lopaha by 64133. So I didn't put all the steps over here, which is the, even though the angam doesn't have the bhasanya, but because of ditkarana samarthyad abhasyapi ter lopaha. Ditkarana san. So diti abhasyapi anubandha karana samarthyad T lopaha. So we have dvi plus jan, plus we have the pratyaya da anubandha lope a. So dakara as an it has no the projanam but to do T lopaha. So even though we cannot get the bhasanya here, because bhasanya is only swadishu. This is not swadi pratyaya. This is coming third chapter, the pratyaya da. But ditkarana samarthyat, the fact that Panini has put dakara as an it means to T lopaha. So we get dvi ja dvijaha. So that's it, dvijaha. So T lopaha by 64143 by the ditkarana samarthya dvijaha. Now, okay, let's look at, so that was the easy part. So we have what we have so far. So aindrihi dvijaha pakshi. Dvijaha has a lot of meanings. It can mean a tooth, it can be a snake, it can mean a brahmana, etc. It's pakshi because born twice. Because the egg comes, out of the egg comes the bird. So dvirjayate, dvirjataha dvijaha. So kakaha is a crow. So tasyaha sitayaha. Because last shloka we had sitayaha anke. So there we have tasyaha sitayaha. Again, we don't do this andhikaryam here. We get bho bhago gho apurvasya yoshi. Then we get the halisarvesham tasyaha sitayaha stanau. So this crow was a bird. He was Indra's son. He scratched Sita's breast, stanau vilalekha nakai, with his nails. He scratched. Now this is an interesting line over here. Let's say iva acharan, as if kind of doing or committing, or enacting, as if behaving. Doing what? Acharan is straightforward. This is like, like pachat shabdaha. So acharat is dhatu, is chara means to move, but achara is to practice, to behave, to commit. So comes in Gita, right? Atakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha. So achara is to behave, to act. So this is pratipadikam, acharat pratipadikam. Shatru pratyaya we've done in detail many times before. Like in Gita, you have Pashchan, Shrunvan, Sprishan, Jigran, Nashtan, Gachan, Sapan, Shvasan. So this will be done in many times. We won't go in details over here. So Acharat Pratipadikam, this is Pullinge Pratama Ekvasanam Acharan. Doing what? Pauro Bhagyam Ivacharan. What is Pauro Bhagyam? Says Puro Bhaginaha Doshaika Darshinaha Karma. It is the action of a Puro Bhagin. Puro Bhagin. Who's a Puro Bhagin? Let's look at this. I put this Puro. So Puras means in front. So Puraha. Purvam bhajate iti Puro Bhagi. Puram bhajate Puro Bhagi. This is Puro Bhagi. So this is the this dhatu is bhaj. Bhaj is to partake of, to enjoy, or also to worship bhajate. So pratyaya ghinan pratyakam ghinan by 32142 bhagin. So bhagin is one who takes part, or one who is a participant, or one who is involved in something. So bhagin. So 3-2. This is pratyaya ghinan. We have to form the pratipadikam bhagin. Once you do that, then we can form puro bhagin. So puras plus bhagin. There is a long list of dhatus here. So these can take the pratyaya ghinan. And there this pratyaya bhaj, this dhatu bhaj is in here somewhere. So long. So yeah. So bhaja is here. Bhaja atichara. Sampricha, anuradha, and so on it goes on. A lot of these dhatus are given. But there is this bhagin. This dhatu bhaj is in here. So now this is that. Samprichadibhyo dhatubhyo ginun bhavati tachiladishu. What is Tachiladishu? This is the adhikara coming down from the, so there is adhikara with Tachila Tadharma Tatsadhukarishu. Tachila Tadharma Tatsadhukarishu. So means someone who does that naturally, someone who regards it as his dharma to do it, as his duty to do that. So we have the Sutram right now is 32142. The adhikara coming down is the Tachila Tadharma Tatsadhukarishu. Somebody who does that as naturally, Tachila. Chila is as his nature. Or Tadharma, he does it as his duty, as his dharma he does that. Or Tatsadhukarin, means he is good at doing that. It may not be natural for him. It may not be considered as dharma for him, but he does it, he does it well. So Samit Tachila Tadharma Tatsadhukarishu. So in those meanings, these dhatus can take the pratyaya Ginun pratyaya. So a lot of dhatus are given here. This dhatu bhaj is in there. So we can say here it is, so bhaj, one who kind of take part either naturally or as his duty, or he's good at doing that. It's probably this as habitually you can say. So bhaj plus ghinan. Anubandha lope is lashakpatadite halantyam upadesh ajana nasik, becomes in. Now because of this nakaras in it, first of all this gakara in it causes the kavargadesha, which is the chajoho ku ginyateshu. So this comes in the 7352, that gakaras in it is to get the kavargadesha. Kavargadesha by chajoho, the chakara or jakaraha. Chakarantam or jakarantam angam gets the kavargadesha. Ginyatoho. Pratyaya, which is girls in a git pratyaya or the pratyaya nyat. So we have git pratyaya like a pratyaya like gain. So tyaj becomes tyagaha. So bhaj becomes bhagaha. Right? So same thing here. Pratyaya is git, then the ending chakara or chakara athva jakara se sthane kavargadesha bhavati. Chajoho ku ginyatoho angakaryam. So this becomes bhag in. And then because it's no as an it called as the atopadhayaha, so because bhagin. Now, so that we want the word bhagin. So one who participates, one who takes part, one who acts either naturally or as habitually or as his duty or is good at that. Now puro bhagin is puras is purvam bhajate. So you can just bhajate tachilaha tadharmaha sadhukari, but he says purvam bhajate. So puras in avyayam, means in front. So one who kind of goes in front and he grabs. So purobhagi. Purobhagi is not a good term. Purobhagi is someone who goes in front and takes up, that he knows the best, or he wants the first action. So he's the front. He wants to go in front, like show off. Like in English, you can say roughly like a show off. Like a show off. So one who goes in front and takes part. It says so. Purobhag. Then that's where purobhagin. Purobhagin is one who goes and participates in and grabs in front. So he wants to be in the center of the action. So purobhagin. Then paurobhagyam is the purobhaginaha karma. So it is the work of a purobhagin. It's a job of a purobhagin. Something that a purobhagi would do. So something like that. So he would like. So how do you get that purobhaginaha karma? So here we have this adhikara. This is tadita from purobhagin. This adhikara goes from 51119. It says tasya bhavastvatalo, tasya bhavaha, thatness. So, but this is not tasya bhavaha. It's tasya karma we have. So here, when the same adhikara of tasya bhavaha comes this thing karmanicha. You see, in the case of karma also. So that sutram which you're going to use over here is the gunavachana brahmanadibhya karmanicha. So this gunavachana or brahmanad is a ganaha. So akriti ganaha. So this pratyashay can come in the sense of thatness, the state of that, or the job of that, or the action of such a thing. So Purobhagin plus we get the pratyaya shain. So because Gunavachana Brahmana Dibhya Karmani cha can also mean the action of such a person. So we get now when we do the Purobhagin plus yes, so that's why if you look at Malinatha, he only gave us Purobhaginaha, his commentary on that, Doshaika Darshinaha Karma. That's all he gave. So that we have to understand. From this karma, we have to understand this thing. We should know Tadita Adhikara well. So we have to should know Adhikara of Tasya Bhavastvatalo. Within that comes this sutram. It says the Karmanicha. So Gunavachana Brahmana Dibhya Karmanicha. That is coming here. So here we have Purobhagin Nyas Tasya is coming. So Shashti Ekavachanam plus Shyain Pratyaha. We get the Pratipadika Sanya, the Samudaya by Kritita Samasascha, Supo Dhatu Pratipadika Yoga, this is all the Samanyam. Then we get the Anubandha Lopaha by Shaf Pratyasya, Adi Mudhuni Shakara gets the Itsanya, 136, Pratyadi Mudhuni Shakaraha. So we use the Sutram Chutu all the time, right? Before that is Shaf Pratyasya. So this Pratyadi Shakaraha gets the Mudhuni Shakara gets the Itsanya. Then Halantyam Tasya Lopaha. Then we get the Adi Vriddhi, Tadite Shvacham Adehe, because Pratyaya has this Nyakara as an It, Adi Vriddhi, Paurobhagin. And then gets the Bhasanya, because of Yachibham. Pratyaya is Yakaradi Pratyaya, Swadi Pratyaya. Tadita is a subset of Swadi Pratyaya. So Yachibham, and then Nastadhite. Nastadhite. If you have a Nakarantam Angam, which has the Bhasanya, it is followed by a pratyaya which is the tadita sanya, then that nakarantamangam takes the T lopaha, nastadite, nakarantamangam, which has the bha sanya. Look at the number 64144. The bhasya starts from 64129. So from 129 it starts. So nastadite says tehe nastadite. You get the we just use the sutram tehe, isn't it? After that comes nastadite 144. So we get the T lopa, Achontyadi T. So we get Paurobhagya. So Paurobhagyam. So Paurobhagyam is Purobhaginaha karma. It is the action or the job or the work. It's the work of someone who likes to go and participate ahead. So but the commentary given, this is a Rudi Shabda. It's a kind of a specific meaning in this language. Doshaika Darshinaha. Doshaika Darshin. This pratyamini has been used. So doshe ekasminneva drishtihi. So it says one who doshaika drik is what I think the Amar Kosha. Doshaika drik purobhagi Amar Kosha says that he only sees defects. So he goes ahead thinking that I know something, I can make it better kind of thing. So he wants to go and correct everybody else. He only wants to find defects in other people's things. So it's doshaika drik purobhagi ityamaraha. So purobhagyam is only one who goes ahead and tries to participate. So paurobhagyam is the work of such a person who wants to kind of show off ahead that he knows better. So he knows better than others. He wants to go ahead and show off that he knows better. He can do better. That he can do better. So dosha paurobhagyam. So now what was he doing here, by the way? So he was as if enacting this committing this paurobhagyam. So he was going correcting something. He was showing off. What was he correcting? This is the erotic part of it now. It says priyopabhoga chinheshu paurobhagyam. So chinnam is the marks. Chinnam, chinnam is a like a symbol or a mark. So chinheshu. So he was scratching Sita Devi's breast, and he was committing this paurobhagyam. Means like unnecessarily correcting something there. But what was he trying to correct? His priyopabhoga chinheshu means priyasya ramasya. Upabhoga samaya upabhogasya chinheshu means that when Rama and Sita were together, then the marks made by Rama on her breast, according to him, were not correct, were not appropriate. So he wanted to go and correct those marks. So the marks left by Sri Rama on Sita's breast, according to him, were not perfect. So he wanted to go and as if correcting them, as if inappropriately trying to correct them, he was scratching Sita's breast, is what it says. So it says, Priyasya Ramasya Upabhoga Chinneshu Tatkrita Nakakshate ityartha. Ramakrita Nakakshate. So Nakakshate is the scratch. Kshata is Dhatu Kshan is to injure. But Kshata means injury. But injury means like the scratch marks, so the scratches which were made by Rama's nails. Tatkrita Nakakshate. So this Aindrihi was as if committing this act of Paurobhagyam by going ahead and trying to show off that he can do better than that, basically. He can do better than that. So that's what he was trying to do. So Purobhaginaha Doshaika Darshinaha Karma Paurobhagyam, and he gives. So Dushlishta Dosha Ghatam. I think what this means is that, so what is Paurobhagyam? Dushlishta. Shlish is to kind of to embrace. Dushlishta means is, I think, inappropriate correction. He's trying to make inappropriate correction. He's trying to make Dushlishta Dosha Ghatam. He's trying to make inappropriate correction he was trying to make. So Achal is Kurvan Niva, as if he was doing that. He scratched Sita's breast. Kila is Aitije. So the story goes. This story is not in Ramayana, by the way. Ramayana, this story is not there. It is not in this form anyway. This story, I think, is in the Padma Puranam. In fact, this, let me read this. Professor Devadhar has put some good comments over here. So this, as I said, this shloka is, a bit controversial. But anyway, we are doing only Vyakaranam. So says this commentary is that it says that why is a crow described as Aindrihi is not known, first of all. That how crow became Aindrihi is not known. Apte gives the meaning of a crow for the word Aindrihi. The stories in the Padma Purana, and Kalidasa must have taken it from there. The Ramayana does not have it. And although some different versions of Ramayana in Bengal have it, it's considered to be a prakshipta. It is a prakshiptam. It's an interpolation. So Naporo is comes from the Purobhagin. The word first means one who takes the first share, or more than his proper share actually. So Purobhagaha yasya saha. So and then she's given us a different interpretation. Purobhagaha yasya saha is made, and then it says grasping character. So it says, hence secondarily it means a censorious, a malevolent person, as also one who is given to the habit of finding fault with others. Doshaika drik purobhagi iti amaraha. So the crow had the impudence to find fault with Rama's nakakshata, the scratch marks of Rama's nails, and wished to compete with Rama. And what Rama had left incomplete, he wanted to complete that. So then, then she gives all these verses from this. So Kaka Padakara Karaihi Nakapadaihi Bhavitavyam. Is those nail scratches supposed to be of the shape of Kakapada Akara, like the feet of a crow. Ramena Dattani Nakapadani Tathana Santi. They were not proper according to this crow. It was not proper. Those didn't have the right shape. Iti doshaika darshitvam prakatayan niva stano vidaritavan ityartaha. Anyway, it goes on. So that is the meaning of the shloka. Let me see what is. So difficult word was Paurobhagyam here. Just it's kind of straightforward. Only thing Paurobhagyam was so Purobhagin doshaika drik, one who is a grabbing nature, one who wants to show off, one who wants to find fault with others, correct others, take more than his share. It's not a good meaning. So what do you have? What did I put in the document? So Aitiyam, by the way, Aitiyam, interesting, because this is from the commentary. Raghunatha says Kila iti Aitiye. So Aitiyam is itiha. So indeed it was. So indeed it happened. So the story goes, like Aitiyam, like itihasa, itiha asa. So Aitiyam. So Aitiyam is itiha, becomes Aitiyam. So this shloka number, sutram is 5423. The word, because Panini found the word Aitiyam in 5423 Aitiyam. I mean, this is only in the commentaries, not in Kalidasa. So this is by Malinatha. So Aitiham, let's look at that one for a second. Aitiham, okay, Aitiham. Second, Aitiham. Okay, let me find that. Where is that gone? Okay, yeah, okay, 5.3. 5.4.23. 5.4.23 ITM. 5.4.23. It says Antavasathaitiha itiha bheshajach nyah pratyah. Antadibhya swarte in this without changing the meaning. So normally pratyah will change the meaning, the parivartanam. But swarte swasmin nevarthe. So swarte pratyah nyah. So it says the chavarga panchama is an it. So itiha aitiyam. So itiha means aitiyam. Itiha means aitiyam. So thus indeed it was. Itiha aitiyam. So 5 was swarte nya pratyah nya. So itiha plus nya. So it's anubandha lope by chutu ya shabdaha. So then becomes aitiha by taditeshva chamadehe. I think by this time it should be very easy for you. Once you know the pratyaya, tadita line, once the pratyaya and the prakriti is in place, the rest of it should be easy for us now. We just do the adi vriddhi, anubandha lopaha, adi vriddhi, bhasanya, yasyati. It's always the common steps. So aitiya. Now what else did I have over here? Okay, let's look at the translation now. So let's see. Okay, let me put Aindri Kila. See that one. Okay, Crow. Okay, let's see. Okay, let us see. Is Dihankarji, are you there? Let me put Nagarajji. Is there? Okay. Nagarajji, you ready, sir?
Yes.
A crow.
Dvijaha
Pakshi, Kakaha. The son of Indra.
Aindrihi.
Indrasya Patyam. It is said.
Kila.
That's probably Kila, ITJ. So it was. That's Kila ITJ. We just saw that, right? Kila ITJ. We saw where the story goes. It is said as Kila. Tor is
Vidadara.
With his nails. Nakhaihi. Her. Tasyaha. Breast is Stanau. Exhibiting. This is, I think, Acharan. Means committing, showing, kind of. As it were is Iva. His fault finding. That is Pauro Bhagyam. With regard to is a Saptami, by the way. Saptami, with regard to. Vishaya Saptami. Regard to. The marks is Chinheshu of enjoyment. Upabhoga, enjoyment. Made by her husband is Priya. So Priyasya Bhoga Chinheshu. Okay, thank you. That is the shloka. This was a bit difficult with this is Pauro Bhagyam. Next one is easy, is only one Kriya Padam, which is a little bit difficult. But let's see it. Tasminnastadishikastram Ramo Ramavabodhitaha Atmana Mumuche Tasmad Eka Netra Vyayena Saha Tasminnastadishikastram Ramo Ramavabodhitaha Atmana Mumuche Tasmad Eka Netra Vyayena Saha. So Tasmin Asthat. That's a difficult one in shloka is Asthat. Asthat is the lung lakara from dhatu asukshepane, to throw. There's a thuk agamaha coming in here. So this is a difficult word is Asthat. Asthat, tasmin Asthat. So this dhatu asukshepane is to throw. Asyati, like sanyasaha and all that. Vinyasaha, sanyasaha. So Asthat ishikastram Ramaha Ramavabodhitaha. Atman, that's samastam padam. So Ramaya Sitaya avabodhitaha. Atmanam mumuche tasmat means ishikastrat eka netra vyayena samastam padam saha. So saha aindrihi kakaha. So two sentences here. One is Ramaha ishikastram asthat. So Ramaha hurled at him the ishikastram. Ishika is kind of a reed, kind of a grass or a reed. Look at the commentary, it says that Ishika kasham uchyate iti halayudha. Halayudha is shabdakosha. So kasham is a kind of a reed. So it's a kind of a grass or a reed. So ishika. So ishikastram we can take, if you put in the document here, put as a Shakaparthiya samasa, we can take it like that. So ishikaya nirmitam astram ishikastram. So ishika is in a way qualifying the astram, but ishika is not a visheshanam nasti, nama shabdaha. Tasmad uttarapada lopaha jataha iti gamyate. There is some uttarapada lopa has happened there. So like Parashuramaha, right? So Parashu yukta Ramaha, Parashu sahita Ramaha. So when we say Parashu Ramaha, that Parashu qualifies Ramaha. But so it's a Karmadharya compound, but something in between has to be supplied. They call it Shaka Parthiva. So Shaka Priya Parthivaha, Shaka Parthiva. In English I give the example like a tennis guy. He is one who likes tennis loving person. So here we can say Ishika Astram, Ishikaya Nirmitam. It is a missile which has been fashioned out of this Ishika. So Ishikaya Nirmitam, Ishika Nirmitam is the Titya Samasa, Katyakarani Krita Bahulam, is Karnarthe. And then Ishika Astram is a Vartikam, Samanadhikarana Adhikare, Shaka Parthivadinam, Upasankhanam, Uttarapadalopascha. So it's called a Madhyapadalopi Samasa. It means that the Uttarapadam of the Purapadam has taken Lopaha. So the Ishika Nirmita, the Nirmita was understood, Ishikastra will make. So this is a Vartikam on 2160. Again, these numbers should be familiar to you now, because this is the Adhikara with the Karmadhara compound goes from 21, the Purushas go from 2122 up to 2222, and in that comes the Samadhikarane is 2149. Samadhikarane na, Adhikarane na. And there is Vartikam on this Ktena Nai Vishishtena Nai. Like we saw Kritakritam, right? We saw in the Wednesday class, Kritakritam, something which is half done. Kritakritam, which is done and not done. So Drishta Drishtam, which is half seen. So that was the Sutra, but there's a Vartikam on that to form the Shakaparthikama Sama. So the Ishikastram. Now, let's leave the word Asthat for the last. Let's look at the rest of the shloka first. So simple part of the sentence is that, so Tasmin, so on him, Tasmin, so Aindrau, Tasmin Aindrau. So Pakshini, Kake, Tasmin Kake, Ramaha, Ishikastram Asthat. Ishikastram. So he hurled this Ishikastram, this missile made out of this reed, on that crow. Then Rama has one Vishesham, Rama Avabodhitaha. So Rama is Sita. So Sitaya Avabodhitaha. So Buddhis is to, Avabudh is to wake up. So Avabodhitaha is a causative form. Was woken up by Sita. So Ramaha, who was woken up by Rama, which is Sita. So woken up by Sita. So Dhatu Buddha, I didn't put the whole thing in the document, it says many times, comes in Gita. Mohitam nabhijanati mamebhya paramovyam daivi hesha guramisum mohitam, which is caused to be deluded. So which is mohitam nabhijanati. So daivi hesha gunamayi mamavaya durataya mamevaya prapadyante. So mohitam. So this mohitam jagat, this world which has been caused to be deluded. So, like muhyati means you get confused. So mohitaha means who's caused to be confused, deluded. So dhatu moh, take the pratyay nich by hetumaticha, causative, 3126. Puganta Laghupatasya becomes Mohi. The Mohi gets Dhatu Sanya by Sanadhyanta Dhatavaha. Anta Dhatavaha, then Mohi plus Pratyakta. We just saw the Sutram Nishtha 1126 Taktabatu Nishtha and 32102 Sutram Nishtha. So what happens is that you get the Idagamaha by Adhatakasya Valadehes. Anekash Dhatuna Mohi or Bodhi. So this no in Nisheda only comes by the Ekacha Upadeshanadatta 7 to 10. So if it's Anekash Dhatu, a general rule will be always allow the Idagamaha. Only Ekach Dhatavaha. There will be a distinction between it and Set and Anit Dhatu. But this Aneka, when you form a derived Dhatu, Sadhita Dhatu, it becomes Anekach, general rule. Most of the time, they will all allow the Idagam. So we get Mohi plus Ita. Then Nishtayam Seti. Nishtayam Seti. So this is 6452. Nishtayam Seti. So when the Nich is followed by the Nishtha Pratyaya, Taktabatu Nishtha, in this case Kta, which is with the Idagamaha, then the Nich takes Lopaha. So Seti Nishtayam Ne Lopaha Bhavati. So maybe I can put in that there. Avabodhitaha. So Ramaya Avabodhitaha. So Bodhitaha, I just put the Sutram Nishtayam Seti. So Bodhitaha Nishtayam Seti. Bodhitaha Nishtayam Seti. So 6-4. This is a causative form. The tip off here was the Guna Adesha. If you take the Dhatu Buddh, we will not get the Guna Adesha. That's the thing you have to catch. Because the Pratyakta, because Kitvat, Kinititi Guna Nisheda Syat. Because Puganta Laghuputasya wants to come. Puganta Laghuputasya cha, but Kiniti. So Kiniti cha will be the Guna Nishedha. So Pratyakta has the Kakara as in it. So we will not get the Guna Adesha because Kiniti cha. So then how it become Bodhita? That's how you catch this Nich Pratyaya. The Ikara is remaining behind. Actually the Idagama will remain in the form Bodhita. That Ishruyamanaha Ikaraha is the Idagama. The Nich has taken Lopaha. But the Gunadesha which took a Bodhita. So that is how you understand that there must be something causing the Gunadesha and Bodhitaha. So how can we get the Gunadesha? Means there must be some Pratyaya other than Kta which is coming in between here, causing the Gunadesha. That's how we know must be some that Nich Pratyaya has come in here with Gunadesha. And then the Samasa is straightforward. First I formed the word Rama. Rama is a young woman. So in this case means Sita. So Ramate iti Rama. So one who delights. Ramu Kridayam. Rama iti Madhavaha. So Rama Kridayam or Ramu Kridayam. Pratyaya Na comes in here. This is an interesting sutram also. This is the set of dhatus which is from this dhatu. So 31140. 31140 set of the Jwalati Jwaliti Kasantebhyo Naha. Dhatu Jwal up to the Dhatu Kas. The Pratyaya Na is used in this sense. It's Katri Krita. If you look at Dhatu Pataha, in Dhatu Pataha we can show it to you here. I think this Dhatu Jwal, this is in the Bhadiganaha. I think it's coming here somewhere. So Kas is ending in 996, 1.996 Pratyaya Kas. And Dhatu Jwal will be coming somewhere before that. Jwaladayaha from 965. Jwalada. And we have Dhatu Ramu. So that Ramu Kridayam. So it's just 989. Ramu Kridayam. So Jwal iti Kasantebhya. So from Jwal, so from 965 Jwala Dviptau to this Dhatu Kasa Gattau. In between all these Dhatu, like Ramu is in there, take the Pratyaya Na, Kartariyarthe. So Ramate iti Rama. Rama. Take the, of course in the feminine, nothing can be used in the feminine until you pass the Adhikara of Striyam, right? So this Pratyaya Tap, Ajadyatashtab. Ajadyatashtab becomes Rama. Pratyaya Na, Anubandha Lope Chutu becomes Atopadhayaha becomes Rama. Then Tap Pratyaya Striyam Tap, Ajadyatashtab, Anubandha Lope Chutu Halantyam Akaraha. Then Akasavai Dirgaha Rama. Rama. Then Ramaya Avabodhitaha, who was woken up by Sita. woken up by Sita. Again, same sutram, Tritya Samasa, Kartakarne Krita Bahulam. So this is she's the Kartri, woken up by her, straightforward Samasaha. Look at the shloka. This first part of shloka is that Ramaha was woken up by Sita. He hurled this weapon, this missile on him. Then Saha Kakaha Aindrihi. Atmanam Muche. He freed himself. He freed himself from that weapon. Why? Tasmad Astrad Muche. Ishika Astrad Muche. So Saha Kakaha Aindrihi, that crow, son of Indra, Tasmad Ishika Astrad, from that weapon, he freed himself. Atmanam, Atman, Dvitya Ekavshanam. Of course, we get this sutram here. Savanamasthane Chasam Buddho Dirghade Upada Dirgha. So this is Anuji's section, right? So we get Savanamasthane Chasam Buddho. Please, we don't have time in the class to do all these rules. So please practice these. Savanamasthane Chasam Buddho. Nakarantam Angam. Pratya following Sarvanamasthana in this case Pratya Dvitya Ekavachanam Upadhayaha Dirgha Adesha. So the anuvritti of Dirgha comes from way back here. It's Dirghasya Dirgha anuvritti. So Dhalope Pus Dirghonaha. Dirgha comes here, then comes Upadha, no Upadhayaha, then Sarvanamasthane Chasam Buddho. So Atmanam Mumuche. He freed himself from that weapon. How did he do that? Eka Netra Vyayena. By expending. Where is to spend? By spending one eye. So this is the mythology that the crow has only one pupil. That's the Indian mythology. The crow has only one pupil. He does double duty between the two sockets. Goes from here to here. So from that time on, the crows have only one pupil in the eye. In the two eyes, only one pupil. So eka netram. So ekam chitad netrancha. Eka netra is karmadhaya samasaha. Eka netrasya vyayena is danena. So he let Rama have one eye. So by spending one eye, he freed himself from that weapon. So now just look at some details here. Is the eka netram is ekam chatat netram is eka netram. Only thing here is that, remember in the Wednesday class we discussed in detail of Dik Sankhya Sanyayam. Remember this section we saw in the Karmadharya compounds, looking at this Samadhikaranena. We saw Dik Sankhya Sanyayam. So Digvachaka Shabdaha Sankhya Vachaka can only use Sanyayam. No, Eka Netra is not a Sanya. It's not signifying some noun, somebody here. But then Panini specifically puts the word Eka in this sutram, Purvakala Eka, Sarva Jarat. So Purana Navakevalaha Samanadhikaranena. So Panini specifically says that Eka can be used to compound with something in Samadhikaranam. So that overrides this Dik. It doesn't have to be Sanyaya. So Dik Sankhya Sanyaya because Sankhya Vachaka Shabda Eka. So this doesn't, but because Eka is put in the Purvakala Eka, iti Vishesha Nirdeshaha, that overrule Dik Sankhya Sanyaya. So we use term 2149. So Purvakala Eka Sarva Jarat Purana Nava Kevalaha. So it is Samadhikaranena Samasyante. Tatpurusha Samaso Bhavati. Tatpurusha Samasa, then we get the Sanya Sutram, which is Tatpurusha Samadhikaranaha Karmadharyaha. So we're using 2149. 2149, we are using 2149. So because Panini had put Eka in here in order to bypass Dik Sankhya Sanyayam. So that's Sutram which we have studied. So if you look at this one, I think Kashika will also mention that in the Vakya. Dik Sankhya Sanyayam says, let's see, Eka Purusha Purvakala Eka Sarvaja Samadhikarane Satusmasa Bhavanti Samadhikaranam Purvakala. So Eka Shati. Okay, he didn't mention that. Okay, anyway, this Eka is to avoid Dik Sankhya Sanyayam. So let's see, Purvakala. So, atra kriya, let's see. If somebody mention it quickly, I'll mention it to you. Okay, anyway. I don't, okay, it must be somewhere in the commentary. And then, ekanetrasya vyayaha. So, expending, so shashti samasaha. Tena, by expending one eye, by giving one eye. Now, one comment Mulinatha makes is on this word mumuche. He makes the comment, it is kartari. It is kartari. Says, mumuche is, muche hai kartari ling. This is a typo here. Should be lit. Kartari lit. Now, what is he? He says muktavan. He freed. He freed himself from that weapon by expending one eye. Why do you say kartari? Because his dhatu muchlir is ubhayapadi. Muchlir mokshane, mochane also maybe. So rikaraha is the nit, it is svarita swaraha. This dhatu is ubhayapadi. Because svarita jnataha kartavipraye kriya phale. So it becomes ubhayapadi. So which we have been seeing daily example almost every day in the daily examples. Many times we've seen this one. So now this you can take atmanepadam or parasepadam. This is taking atmanepadam. So now, but if this were a passive form, we'll get the same form mumuche. So mumuche can be an active form, can also be a passive form. Because in the passive you would have had bhavakarmanoho iti atmanepadam. So in the passive, we'll get bhavakarmanoho atmanepadam in the passive. So now we cannot tell whether mumuche is kartari atva karmani. Because our friend which is the sarvadhatuke yak only comes sarvadhatuke. This lit pratyaya doesn't have the sanya of sarvadhatukam. So this this sarvadhatuke yak like kriyate, shuyate, stuyate, labhyate, all that is only sarvadhatuke. So our marker, or passive marker so to speak, which is the yak pratyaya, but that can only come sarvadhatuke. The pratyaya lit, sutram litcha. So even the tiptajji, so because ting is sarvadhatukam, but if the ting comes in place of a lit pratyaya, it gets a sanya of ardhadhatukam. So this in this lit, when this ta adesha came in place of lit, this ta adesha, in spite of ting is sarvadhatukam, it has sanya of ardhadhatukam. Ardhadhatukam. So then we cannot use this sarvadhatuke yak. So now we do not know whether this pratyaha, so this 3, 4, 155, 115 litcha, and therefore there is no yak, sarvadhatuke yak. So now we do not know whether mucha is active or passive. So the dhatu is ubhayapadi. So it can take atmanipadam parasepadam. Now every dhatu will take atmanipadam bhavakarmanoho. So now it could be active form, could be a passive form. That's why Malinatha specifies, he says, muktavan, he uses taktavatu, he uses that, this ktavatu pratyaha, which is kartari, he uses that. And then he says that, muche he kartari lit. And this comes in Raghuvamsham in another place, dhenum mumocha, he freed the, means let loose, he let loose the cow. Itivat prayoga like that, dhenum mumocha, so he freed. So now if you finish this one, it becomes mucha plus lit. See this litastajyo reshirech. With the ta pratyaya get the esh adesh. I think we saw today somewhere today. Litastajyo reshirech becomes the a adeshaha. We found the word shishye we saw in the class today. Shishye. Litastajyo reshirech a adesh anekachis sarvasya. So we get the abhyasa karya mu much e haladishesha mumuche. And again, because this pratyaya is asanyuga litkit becomes kit, and therefore 115 kiniticha stops the sarvadhatuka ardhatuka yoho. So mumuche, there is no gunadesha. Asanyuga litkit, this becomes kit, so kiniticha. So this is kartari, not karmani. Now the difficult thing of the shloka is this form asthat. Now in our Wednesday class, in the last lesson of the book, we're going to see this lung lakara. We'll also see it in the Saturday class soon. So, but we can just do, let's see what Malinatha says, and we can do the translation. Says that asthitaha, asthat, asyati sma. So the pratyasma, so latsme. So it says means he threw. Asyati sma. Saying dhatu is asukshepane. So this one is sutta number here will be latsme. So to express the past tense, this sma can be used. Lat can be used with sma. That can be, so he has converted that, telling it's so latsme aparokshe. So parokshe lit, but latsme. So if you use a sma, you can use lat in the same meaning as parokshe lit. We can use latsme. So what he did was he just gave a simple meaning as astad asyatisma. Asyatisma. So that's sutra. I should put that 32118. So that's what the commentary is. What asyatisma is 32118. Asyatisma. This is the divadigana. Divadigana. So asyatisma. Asyatisma 32118. So latsme. So we can use lat. It's very easy. You can let lakara, you can express the meaning. You can use parokshe. Also use aporokshe also can be used. Very easy way to form a past tense. Use lat and use sma with it. Now the form asthat. We can do a few things on our own. First of all, dhatu asukshepane. We're going to get the adagamaha by adajadinam. Let's see how much we can do on our own before the exceptions come in. Now, so the adagamaha we know, because lung lung rung shodadataha adajadinam. So the adagama is going to come. Then atascha vriddhi, of course, adyantu takitau, atascha vriddhi, ast. So the first part we can get is ast, we can get as, adagama. Then we can also get the ending ta by itascha. Itascha parasyapadam pratyaya, the ending ikara of a nit lakara takes lopaha, itascha. Same thing we use in lung, we use in lung also. Because this lakara is a nit. So we got the ending takaraha. We got the as. Now we only need to get the tha in between over there. That's what we need to get. The lakara is lung. Lung is a default past tense. The sutram is lung itself. The sutram of Panini is lung. Lung. So in the bhute adhikaraha, the sutram is lung. So lung is a default past tense. The moment the lung comes, we get these pratyaya as chili. This instead of shap, we get the pratyaya chili. So chili lungi. So chili comes. The chili as a default, it takes a sich adesha. Chile sich. Instead of taking a sich adesha, in this case, specifically Panini has mentioned this dhatu asyati. So asyati vyakti khyati bhyong. So here it will have this sutram asyati vakti khyati bhyong. Pratyaya ang will come here. So the default was chile sich. Instead of sich coming in, dhatu asyati, specifically Panini says following this dhatu pratyaya ang will come. Ang instead of sich. So what we have is that we have this lung lakara came, anubandha lopaha, tip pratyaya came, nothing special so far, itascha. Up to this point we know ourselves, itascha. Then pratyaya chili came, shri lungi. Chile sich would have come, but instead of that comes special sutram, asyati vakti khyati bhyong. Asyati vakti khyati bhyong. Asyati vakti khyati bhyong. So ang pratyaya come. So as ang prastha. So that is one special thing. And then specifically what happens is that for this particular dhatu, we get this thuk agamaha. So by 7, I think 7421, I think it is somewhere here. No, 7417. Asyate is thuk. When the pratyaya ang follows. So angi. Angi asyatehe thuk. So asyate dhatu asukshepane. It takes the thuk agamaha. So adyantau takitau. Anubandha lopa thakara becomes astha. So it gets thuk agamaha. So these are two special things here, which is asyate thuk. First of all, asyati vyakti khyati bhyong, and then asyate thuk. Asyate thuk. That's this with Raghuvamsham Kavya said Panini, Kalidasa is teaching Vyakaranam to us, right? So he wants to use the form Asthat. So he wants to teach us these two. So this shloka by Kalidasa, this form Asthat, is meant to teach us these two rules. Asyati Vyakti Khyati Bhyong and Asyate Sthuk. Asyate Sthuk. So it is like Kalidasa is telling us to understand these two rules. So that instead when the dhatu asukshepana is there, instead of chile sich, you get the ang pratyaya when the lung lakara, and then the as dhatu takes the thuk agamaha. So when we do all of that, we get as anta anubandha lope akaraha as thuk. So that is the asyate sthuk, asyate sthuk, asyate sthuk, anubandha lope thakaraha. Then we got the adagamaha, atischa vriddhi ekadeshaha. So vriddhi ekadeshaha. So what I know time is up. So what does Munyatha says? Asthad asyatismo asukshepane iti dhato lung. He's being very clear. Normally he's not so clear. Being very clear. Asukshepane iti dhato lung. Asyati vakti, asyati vakti, asyati vakti khyati bhyong. Asyati vakti khyati bhyong iti ang pratyaya asyate sthuk ituk agamaha. Says that. So tuk agamaha. Saha kakaha ekanetrasya vyayena is danena. But spending one eye means giving one eye. Tasmad astra. You see, always it takes the pronoun, substitutes the noun. Very good habit. We should learn this from Malinatha. Tasmad astrad. Atmana mumuche muktavan. He used the pratyak tavatu in the active. Muche he kartari ling. Lit is the typo. So be lit is the typo here. Lit. Dhinu mumoche iti utprayogaha. Okay. This is. So, Dhiyankarji, are you there? Dhiyankarji?
Yes, I'm
Yes. Okay. So you are our Dvitiyaha Adhikrita Anuvadakaraha. Okay. Let me do this one. Should be straightforward. So, okay. All right. Let me see this. 6-1. Okay. Right. So Ramaha is here. Ramaha, right? Correct? Ramaha becomes Rama, right? Dinkarji? Yes.
Yes, Rama.
Rama. No. At once awakened by his beloved.
Rama avabodhita.
Rama avabodhitaha. So I think this avabodhita probably maybe at once, I would think. I don't see the word at once in the shlokaha, unless that avabodhitaha maybe could be. So Ramaya is his beloved Sitaya. Ramate iti Rama. Sitaya avabodhitaha titya samasaha. So by his, that's the titya samasa, by his beloved, awakened avabodhitaha, then darted. What? Asthat, correct?
Asthat.
Asthat, he darted.
Asthat.
Lum lakara, asyatisma. A reed missile. This one.
Ishikastram.
Ishikastram. Correct, reed missile. So ishikaya nirmitam astram. Which careering round and round.
Shantaha.
No, I don't see that in the shloka. Protected itself.
Mumuche.
No, I understand. But where is the which careering round and round? I don't see that in the shloka.
Shantaha word is there, no? Shant means tired of running, moving here and there.
Very shanta. That was in the prior shloka. There was in the prior shloka. There was 2 shlokas back, Ji. There was 2 shlokas back. That was Shamat. You thinking of that one?
No. In this sloka, I am getting this. Shantascha mumuche tasmad eka netra vyayena saha.
There's a parta bhedaha. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. There's a parta bhedaha. So bhrantascha bhrantaha saha shantascha. Okay. It's the parta bheda. So transition taking the subhrantascha. Okay. So bhrantaha, so bhramu. Brahmane, so who was roaming around. So there is a Pata Bheda of Bhranta.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I didn't see in our thing we have Atmanam. So we don't have Atmanam. This is a Pata Bheda is Bhrantascha. Okay, fine. Alright, so I wasn't getting the meaning of, so that's Bhranta. So careering round and round is
Brahmayati.
So Bhranta. Protected is
Mumuche.
Mumuche. Itself is this Atmanam. I mean, if you take the Pata Bheda, then Mumuche itself means protected itself. From it is
Tasmat.
Tasmat. By parting with one of its eyes.
Ekanetra Vyayena.
Correct. With this Ekanetra Danena, way of spending, by giving one of its Ekanetra Vyayena. So this is so means allowed one eye to be destroyed for saving its life. So this is the Pata Bheda of Bhrantascha. So careering round and round, Brahmo. So okay, thank you, sir. Now next time, I know time is up. Only I'm 5 minutes behind. I'm sorry. So next time we'll do this. Yes, I know Kalpesh is here. Give me one second. Just let me finish. Correct. Kalpesh is here. By the way, okay, let me just finish this. Next time we'll do this next shloka starting from 24. Nothing really special. Okay, we'll do that 24 next time. Let's do Mangalacharanam, and don't go away. Kalpesh is here to try this new webinar. You know, we're doing this by the webinar, but Kalpesh has found a new service which is record itself, which is very useful, very similar. So we're going to test it today. Okay, so Kalpesh is here to test the new service. So please stay back if you can. For a few minutes, we can just do Mangalacharanam. Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Bhiyata Nishacharachamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Rama Nasti Paranam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittale Sada Bhutame Bhora Mamudhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattalyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana